Like, you tell me that I'm beautiful.
So I don't need to look.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I do think often about how things have like changed, so to speak. Like, you want to know? I used to have like 30 kids, and I never got my hands dirty, never. And now I have zero
Well, it's
kids.
because you were a kid
No,
your fucking self, you fucking.
now I've got what, like 50 kids, but they're adults now.
How little you must value
What
your
game is this?
lives to take a single insignificant breath in my
Oh, they updated it. It's like fucking Baldura.
I'm
Did you
afraid
ever
Okay,
play?
we
be
tell me you
no
never played.
quick
So they have this one called Dead by Daylight, and I think it's free to play.
from
Did we
this
play that one?
So this one we never played together. This one
But
there's four guys that are trying to survive, right? The night.
your ending.
And I want to say that there's like five generators. And you have to like repair them. And you repair them by holding you repair them by I think spinning the wheel, like spinning like the thing. And then when things pop up on the screen, you have to press X within a certain meter, or else the sound goes off, and the bad guy knows where you are, and then he tries to kill you.
it sounds like a lot of fun.
Okay, well, I'm playing it. So they updated it. There's more killers, like Hellraiser's in it. The Ring Girl is in it. I actually don't know if the Ring Girl is in it. I thought she was in it, but I don't know. Okay, but I don't play as the bad guy. I always play as the good guy because I love to run. Or no, I love the chase.
You're not a jumper, just a runner.
Yeah, I love the chase, and I love like trying to like deke this guy. I don't like to be the chaser. I do not find that fun.
Because you're slow.
No, because you have to kill them, and I feel like that's so gross. Okay, so you don't kill them. You actually sacrifice their soul to this fucking creature with like spider legs, and it takes them. Play archives. Who do you think really controls the world? Who do you think really controls the world?
No idea. I have no idea, but
Do you want to know who I think it is? I know this is like solved.
what, aliens? Fucking subterranean, not aliens, subterranean fucking people.
No, I think it's like 13 families. And they all get together and they all decide and they have meetings. And they have minutes and they're allowed certain things that they can say and certain things that they're not. I think that's what it is.
Like you live in a fucking make-believe land.
Oh my god, give me a break. It was literally like Hunger Games the other day. Like, come on.
Fucking, there's King Arthur's fucking table.
What do you think this is?
Huh? Fucking
Did you hear what CBC is doing?
with big black cock.
No, so like the station are like they were awarded like $8 million, $8 billion or something over the last 8 years. So apparently they're producing a media publication called something horny, something the horny washroom or something like that. And yeah, they're gonna that's their big thing, and it's gonna really tackle like having sex.
I don't understand what you're saying.
So the CBC that's been awarded $8 billion is deciding to take the $8 billion and produce a media publication, like a pamphlet or something, about how to have sex. And it's going to be a current issue for everybody to get on board because sex is tough for everyone.
Okay.
You know what I said on the post? I put, why don't they produce Canadian television shows like they said they would 8 years ago? Like Corner Gas or like anything like, you know, like Canadian. And it's like, no. Even a cartoon. They could do a cartoon
I thought you were
even.
playing a video game.
Okay, I haven't picked it. Okay, so I need to play a little bit before the archives can open for me. So I'm a survivor and I get 100 bonus. Okay, ready. Here we go. They're gonna probably kill me first. I'm always the first to go. You know, when I drink too, John, it's not like I'm drinking until I can't walk and I can't talk and I can't fucking function. Like, I have a drink. Then I take a nap, probably.
Yeah, then you pass out. You pass out.
I wake up, have a meal. Also, too, I'm a huge fan of, like, alcoholic, you know, and then, like, a cocktail or, like, a mocktail or whatever, like, a non-alcoholic, and then, oh, and then I'll have another alcoholic. Oh, and then I'll slow down. I'm gonna have a mineral water. You know? The unknown becomes harder to deal with when it has more hallucinations available. Be sure to dispel them. Like they really changed this game around. They never had that when I played it. Fucking hell. Oh, I sent Shauna. So Shauna's getting married. She's dating some guy. I can't remember what he does for a living. But he's like huge. He's like a big dude, and she's like super happy, and like that makes me happy. So, oh shit, why is he not running? He's not running. Oh, that's why. Everything switched around in this one. I'm like leaving a trail of blood everywhere. I'm dead. Dude, this thing is like contorted and shit. I'm just gonna chill. I lost this one. Okay, like, can you me? No, run, lady, run! Oh! I literally just want to hide in, like, a spot. Here we go. My guy is just bleeding everywhere.
You're gonna want to see this.
Oh, I got rescued. Yeah, and this one too, you can't even communicate with the people on your team, which is weird. Like, you can just, like, think it towards them. And maybe they'll, like, think it. Sometimes it happens. They just know. Oh, these are moves. I didn't even know if these were moves.
This is
It's over for me. Okay, let's just take a break.
Yeah, you're losing.
Well, that's one of those games where it's like you really gotta pay attention.
Oh, there's a new pair of Crocs I want.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Do they have anything like technology integrated?
Crocs, buddy. They're Crocs.
Well, the last pair they looked at had lights,
Made with technology, for fuck's sakes.
and they have snowplow ones too.
Yeah.
So what? Does it walk on water?
No, they're the Jean. Again, what's his name? Jean Michael Basquiat. This New York street artist.
Yeah.
Really fucking cool. Yeah. With the $90.
$90.
Good if you got me that and the kilt.
Oh my god. You must think that I got made of money or something.
I'm Johnny.
Oh my god, you would never do that. You're such a prude, Sean.
Noah has a kilt and bagpipes. He plays the bagpipes.
Oh my gosh. Like I know.
Right? Yeah, yeah. He's got the kilt. He's got the whole fucking package, buddy.
You've seen him in a kilt. Oh my gosh. Did he do the Irish salute?
He's hot. He's hot, buddy. He's hot. He is hot. He is fucking hot.
He's got a huge boner.
Huh? I don't know if he does or not. I don't know about that. I don't
Why?
know if he does. I don't know.
Packing a gigantic
He hides it really well. Like,
Oh.
you know, normally if a guy has a fucking decent, you see it. Right? I haven't seen it, so maybe he hides it really well.
You never know. People are growers. A lot of guys are growers.
Portuguese are.
Like, I don't know if the killer can hear me. But I'm probably so loud. Talking about boners and shit. Okay, so guess what? All the, like... Oh my gosh, this is terrifying, Sean. Oh, this is good. Everybody loves a treasure chest.
Cut off.
Best what? God. It's Hellraiser, Sean. It's fucking Hellraiser. I don't know if he can hear me. I'm so scared. If he can hear me, then he can come and get me. And he has like these hooks. This is a really cool level. Okay, so she's dead. Yeah, you little bitch. Oh my god! He can just break the barriers. Those things trying to kill me. I'm hanging on a hook, and all these like hairy legs are now stabbing me. So like the forecast says it's supposed to be rainy, and it was like beautiful and sunny all day.
Fucking roller coaster, rain, fucking rain, sun, rain, sun. No way. You'll get some shit done. I'll talk to you in a bit.
Okay.
What?
Let's talk about a very common problem called road rage. If someone wants to pass me, I'm gonna let it do it. Why would I resist? If I do, it's just gonna create more problems. It's not gonna take anything away from me. You know? Let's talk about
the menu sound.
Okay, now this is.
Hi, I'm Alex Negos.
And I'm Rikia Kirsch.
Today we're talking about the Neox, the new device for lead delay. I like my player to use the Neox to always get quick slack when they need it. It looks like a Groovy, but it works very differently. It's designed to easily give slack with an integrated wheel that provides very smooth rope feed. You can keep using the same technique to feed slack. It's a standard technique that works with all pets with play devices.
We should also remember that giving slack is not just pulling rope through advice. It also means moving towards the rock at the right moment and repositioning yourself.
Okay, giving slack is fine, but when being belayed, it's mainly to catch your fall.
Yes, you start falls with the Neox the same as you would with a brake.
Neox is so good.
To stop a fall with the Neox, you need to do the same as with all belay devices. Hold the brake side of the rope.
When I climb with a belayer, I don't know. I always watch what they're doing. If they let go of the brake side of the rope, I won't let them belay me again. Never, ever.
Okay, so holding the brake side of the rope is really important. Let's ask the pets a lab why.
Today there was a picture of like Sasha DeJillian and Lynn Hill. And I like freaked out. I was like, that's Lynn Hill. I was like, that's fucking Lynn Hill. I was like, holy fuck. Like, she was just fucking like legend. And my boss is like, no, I don't know. My boss is also like, I know everything. I know everything. You don't know more than me. And I was like, oh my god, you don't know anything about this area. And it's like, I know rock climbing way better than you. Like, you suck at rock.
Let's see what happens when we pull on the pull for slack.
Like, he doesn't really do it. Like,
The wheel keeps turning. The device feels slack smoothly. Let's see what
okay,
really
I
happens.
don't know if that was a good idea.
With you hand holding the brake side of the wheel. The rope tightens when the mass falls. The brake side of the rope tightens. The rope tension makes the wheel move upwards. This activates internal stops that block the wheel's rotation. The aux pivots, the cam pivots, and the rope is blocked by being pinched between the two brake
This
plates.
game scares me.
Blocking is activated.
It does. I'm terrified.
What happens if you
How will I sleep tonight?
Warning, if you do not hold the brake side of the rope can slip through the device. Blocking is unreliable. In some cases, blocking happens quickly, while in other cases, the rope turns very rapidly to the ground. When you have a friend slack on the line, the randomizers are set to the brake.
I don't want to fall to the ground.
Yeah, that's why I never let go of the brake side of the rope, so I can just relax and climb.
Ah, German's being relaxed. Not gonna happen.
Still out of my head. Once blocking is activated, the Neox blocks continuously without needing to overgrip. This allows the climber to rest or study the next move with little effort on their part.
To avoid surprises, when I start climbing without warning, the layer must hold the brake side of the rope at all times.
When lowering, always hold the brake side of the rope when operating the handle. The handle helps adjust the friction, but the descent is controlled by the hand gripping the brake side of the rope.
I don't know who's on my team anymore.
That's why I'm starting to use the overgrown kitten, sand, kind of legs, bar. That's the way your hair runs to the roots, permanently hair free. It's like laser, but totally safe towards the home. Yes, FTA. Plus, it's 6 months completely chill. This is true for every place you go.
No fucking way. Never happens for me.
This is your chance to get 2 top line trimmers on the run. I was browsing the Manscaped website and something caught my eye. This is the Beard and Balls bundle. Let's check it out. Looks like it has the beard hedger. No surprise. Right away, it proved perfect for shaving and beards. It feels professional. It's waterproof, has a titanium coated stainless steel blade, and can trim with 20 different ways. It's not a basic one. Just one on your trimmer on the balls. This bundle also comes with the Walkman 5.0 Ultra. It takes care of everything that way. The skin safe technology that helps you fix the best. The bundle will be shipped
This episode of Live Files is brought to you by Private Internet Access. On June 30th, 1908, a mysterious explosion shook the remote Siberian region of Tunguska. The blast flattened 80 million trees across 800 square miles. The blast radius was vaporized. The shockwave was felt as far away as it. It looked like a comet impact, yet no crater was found and no debris was discovered. Scientists still can't explain what happened. But at that exact moment on the other side of the world, Nikola Tesla was conducting his latest experiment, transmitting a mass
Stop running, you weirdo.
Tesla activated generators in his lab and fired up ordinance power for one final dramatic test and sent millions of volts of electricity into the sky. After the test was complete, Tesla looked at the beams on his wrist and said, uh-oh. Inventor and visionary Nikola Tesla was known for his groundbreaking ideas that shaped the world of science and technology. However, there's one invention that remains shrouded in mystery and controversy, a weapon of unimaginable power. He called it the Tesla gun, but it became known by a more ominous name, the Tesla death ray. Tesla's fascination with electricity led him to conceive a weapon that could destroy entire armies for a great distance. The science behind the death ray was based on Tesla's experiments with high-frequency electricity. Tesla believed that energy could be transmitted wirelessly over great distances. The weapon was designed as a large Tesla coil, which consisted of a series of capacitors that could store vast amounts of electrical energy. The energy was then released in a concentrated beam.
Holy shit.
For the target.
I can't believe this is like that.
It does, but I don't think that's easy. Don't try to frighten us with your sorcerer's ways, Lord Hecklefish. Your sad devotion to that ancient religion has not helped you convince more people to join Patreon, or given you clairvoyance enough to see what videos the YouTube algorithm will...
I find you like a big disturbing human.
Enough of this. Lord Hecklefish, release him.
Yes, you wish.
Tesla wanted to create a weapon that could be powered by a small portable generator with enough power to destroy anything in its path. Fleets of planes, fields of tanks, and even entire cities. He described the potential of the death ray as a device that would harness unlimited free energy from the space all around us.
I have harnessed the cosmic ray to cause us to operate a potent device. This new power for driving of the world's machinery will be derived from energy which operates the universe, the cosmic energy, which holds central source of the earth is the sun, and which is everywhere present in unlimited quantities.
Tesla's reasons for inventing the death ray were rooted in his strong belief in world peace. He hoped that the weapon would act as a deterrent to war, that if every nation possessed the ability to destroy each other, there'd be no point in waging war at all, and this ultimate weapon would usher in a new age of peace.
Alright, like how there's been world peace ever since the nuclear bomb was invented.
Sarcasm.
Chumps falling for this human, eh?
Obviously, political and military leaders were worried about Tesla's invention. Wherever they could, they tried to interfere. They prevented him from getting patents. They made it difficult for him to receive funding. It became a priority to do anything and everything possible to prevent Tesla from creating this weapon. But it didn't matter what they did. Tesla already built it.
We understand why this is kept a secret. But we decided we'd rather fight than give up. We were just a band traveling from city to city. We didn't ask for this. Something got caught in the wheel of our van. We must have dragged it for at least a mile. We didn't know what it was. The government knew exactly what it was. They came for us. They tried to erase us from society so we wouldn't talk. We took everything we had to break free, and after escaping, we had a whole new view of the world. Some experiences, sexual encounters, that's why we're here. 1947 made us question if we really will be living beings in the universe. A UFO came crashing down in New Mexico, right on the outskirts of Roswell. The locals of Roswell became mob kids. It felt as if something was real. A secret meeting took place between all leaders and its extraterrestrial races. The extraterrestrial extraterrestrials will divide our country into knowledge and exchange in Vietnam.
In 1908, just months before the Tunguska event, renowned explorer Admiral Robert Peary set out on an expedition to the North Pole, a feat that had never before been accomplished.
Well, Sebastian was one of a tiny reindeer to New York. What sort of house?
Thanks for that helpful clarification.
Hey, that's why I'm here.
Despite the numerous challenges, Admiral Peary was determined to reach the North Pole and make history. The journey would not be easy. The harsh Arctic environment made the expedition incredibly difficult and dangerous. The team faced extreme cold, blizzards, and
Oh my God.
rain. Despite these risks, Peary was determined to succeed. But he would need a
You're fucking floating. You're like a fucking genie. You're like fucking mythological being. You're like what everyone thinks I am.
This receiver was used by Admiral Peary during his North Pole
Oh, you little bitch! Don't fuck with me! Tits McGee, heal me! Tits McGee! What the fuck was that?
And the lack of financial return. And JP Morgan with funding, Tesla's plans would be ruined. As the relationship between Morgan and Tesla got Tesla really needed to do something dramatic to secure his funding and secure his future. Tesla knew the world was watching Admiral Peary's expedition to the North Pole and thought this was the perfect opportunity to demonstrate the awesome power of his invention. He pulled an energy toward Ellesmere and tried to the greatest light show in the just 2 months before
Thanks,
the
Tits
Tesla
McGee.
like this.
You're the best.
This is not a dream. Even now, wireless power plants will be constructed by which any region of the globe might be rendered uninhabitable without subjecting the population of other parts to serious danger or inconvenience.
At the time of the Tunguska blast in 1908, Peary was camped out at Ellesmere Island preparing for a final push to the pole. Tesla sent Peary a cryptic message saying the extreme cold and isolation made the Arctic the perfect location for this type of experiment. Tesla told Peary to watch the skies above the tundra for a signal. Peary asked Tesla what kind of signal he should be looking for. Tesla told him that he'll know it when he sees it. Back at Wardenclyffe Tower on the north shore of Long Island, New York, the moment of truth had arrived. Tesla took a deep breath and activated the machine that would send the charged particles coursing through intricate network of wires and coils. At first, power generated a low pump, but the sound grew louder and louder and they moved. Once the machine was fully charged, a beam of light brighter than the sun shot out from the tower and sliced through the air. For 10 or 15 seconds, vast amounts of energy poured into the atmosphere. Then it suddenly stopped. Darkness followed, and the only
Oh my God! Don't fucking get me! Fuck! Chase. Chase.
He knew his funding would be secure and he could continue his
How does it feel to be a killer?
Tesla's excitement would last only
How does it feel, you sick bitch? Oh yeah, what are you gonna do about that? What are you gonna do about that? Must think you're so tough using your magic. Earned that, didn't you? Didn't you? Fuck.
I woke up to the sound of the earth rumbling beneath my feet. I could hear the trees outside my cabin being ripped from the ground and crashing down all around. At first, I thought it was an earthquake, but the air was filled with the sound of explosions and gunfire. Something dark and terrible was happening outside.
As I stumbled out of my cabin and into the forest, I could see the sky lighting up with a fiery orange glow. It was like the sun had risen in the middle of the night, and the air was thick with the smell of smoke and burning wood.
Suddenly, there was a blinding flash that illuminated the entire forest, and the sound of a deafening boom that shook me to my core. I fell to the ground, my ears ringing with the force of the explosion, and I struggled to regain my bearings.
The trees around me were torn from the ground, and I could hear the sound of splintering wood and snapping branches. The ground shook so violently that I thought it might open up and swallow me
I
whole.
could feel shockwave from the blast tearing towards the forest. I saw trees being flattened in all directions, and I was pelted with debris from the explosion. The air was thick with dust and ash, and it was getting harder and harder to breathe.
When the dust finally cleared, the forest was a charred wasteland. The trees had been ripped from the ground, and there was nothing left but stumps and ash. The air was thick with the smell of burning wood. There were no sounds of birds or insects or animals, just eerie silence. I never felt so alone in my entire life.
On June 30th, 1908, a massive explosion occurred in the remote Tunguska region of Siberia, releasing an estimated 15 megatons of energy. The explosion flattened an area of over 800 square miles. No animal or plant in the blast radius survived. 80 million trees were reduced to cinders. No birds or insects had time to escape. Thousands of animals on the ground were vaporized. The scientific community still debates the cause of the Tunguska event. Some theories suggest that it was caused by a natural gas explosion or a nuclear detonation caused by an extraterrestrial spacecraft. But many people believe it was a Nikola Tesla experiment that got out of control. The prevailing theory is that the explosion was caused by an airburst, a large comet that exploded in the Earth's atmosphere. But there are some problems with this theory. Eyewitnesses have reported seeing lights in the sky both before and for days after the event. Meteors don't do this. Even as far away as England, the sky was lit up. Newspapers were flooded with reports of night turning into day. One reporter said he was able to read a book in the middle of the night using nothing but the strange light in the sky. Eyewitnesses also report the ground shaking like an earthquake for a long time before the impact. One witness said it was powerful enough to reduce a skyscraper to rubble. The seismic activity was enough to knock people off their feet, and the effects were felt all over Europe as far away as the UK. A meteor airburst would look like a streak of light or fire and then an explosion. This would last only a few seconds. But reports say a wide beam of light was in the sky for much longer than that. Locals said the air got very cold at first, then the sky lit up brighter than the sun, and suddenly the air was very, very hot. Also, there's no meteor crater or traces of meteorite in the area. And if you draw a line from Tesla's lab in New York to Ellesmere line, you end up in Siberia, very close to, if not the exact point of impact. The explosion happened at an altitude of 4 or 5 miles. This is much higher than most meteor airbursts. Luckily, the impact zone happened in Siberia, one of the most remote places on Earth.
What if this happened to a city?
Well, if the Tunguska event were to occur over a major city, it would be bad.
How bad? Oh, here comes the scary music.
The sudden explosion would generate a massive shockwave that would rip through the city like a tornado, demolishing buildings and all infrastructure in its path. The shockwave would be followed by a searing fireball that would incinerate everything, leaving behind nothing but smoldering ash. The sheer force of the explosion would create a hurricane of debris and shrapnel. Anything not firmly attached to the ground would be thrown into the air. Cars, trucks, boats, planes, people. The resulting firestorm would continue to spread, fueled by the intense heat and winds generated by the blast. Streets and buildings would be consumed by a raging inferno, trapping anyone who would survive the initial blast in an ocean of flames and smoke. In the aftermath of such an event, the death toll would be staggering, in the millions. The city and surrounding landscape would be unrecognizable. As frightening as it is that one man could create a device that could wreak this kind of devastation, it's even more frightening that another Tunguska event could happen anywhere, at any time, without warning. And if it does, there's nothing we can do to stop it. The death ray, also known as the Tesla gun, was a weapon that was said to be capable of destroying entire armies with a single shot. While Tesla's weapon is still shrouded in mystery and controversy, the idea of a directed energy weapon is based on sound scientific principles. So, of course, modern militaries are developing.
Okay, that's it for this game.
Maybe these weapons are used to protect our freedom.
Drink some more Kool-Aid, Steve.
The basic principle of directed energy weapons, or DEWs, is the conversion of electrical energy into an electromagnetic or particle beam, which then directed toward the target. The type of energy used and the method of delivery varies depending on the weapon. Some DEWs use lasers, others use microwaves, others use particle fields. For example, lasers work by emitting a concentrated light that burns, blind, or disable a target. Microwave weapons use high-frequency electromagnetic radiation to heat up or damage the target. Particle field weapons use accelerated charged particles, such as electron protons, as damage. The effectiveness of a directed energy weapon depends on several factors. How long the duration of the beam, and the distance from the weapon as the target. Range is critical, especially if the target is moving, because the weapon has to be able to track and maintain a lock. Directed energy weapons are being deployed right now. They've been used to disable missiles, drones, and other airborne threats, as well as provide non-lethal ground control measures. The Tesla had an understanding of particle physics and electromagnetic fields. This energy weapon use particles. The particles, which could be electrons, protons, or ions, will be accelerated to high speeds and focused in a beam using powerful magnetic fields. The beam would then be directed at the target, or would cause massive damage. But the idea of the directed energy weapon was around before Nikola Tesla. But if anyone created it, it was him. Though no one officially saw it used, Tesla claimed his prototype worked. Tesla himself told the speculation. He wrote several letters to the New York Times explaining the potential of his invention.
As to projecting wave energy to any particular region of the globe, this can be done by my devices. The spot at which the desired effect is to be produced can be calculated very closely, assuming the accepted terrestrial measurements to be correct.
But is this what really happened at Tunguska? Was the explosion the result of a Tesla experiment gone awry, like many people believe, or was it the result of a meteor airburst? What would be helpful is if we had modern evidence of a large meteor airburst to better understand Tunguska. We do. It happened in 2013. And this time, we have videos. This time. February 15th, 2013, a blinding flash of light tore through the sky over the Russian city of Chelyabinsk, followed by a deafening explosion that shook the earth. Local residents were stunned, terrified, and confused. The event, which is said to be known as the Chelyabinsk meteor, was one of the most dramatic and mysterious events in recent history, and remains a testament to the scary power of the universe. The meteor that caused the Chelyabinsk event was estimated to be around 60 feet in diameter and weighed over 10,000 tons. It entered the Earth's atmosphere at a speed of approximately 19 kilometers per second. Almost 60 times sound.
I understand that. And they were terrified.
The fireball glowed 30 times brighter than the sun, so bright and so hot that people suffered burns on their skin and damage to their eyes. The resulting explosion was estimated to be equivalent to 500 kilotons of TNT, making it one of the most powerful non-nuclear explosions ever known. The shock shattered windows, damaged over 1,000 buildings, and injured 1,500 people. Unlike Tunguska, scientists were able to study the Chelyabinsk meteor in detail. They found that the meteor was likely a remnant of the early solar system, and had been traveling through space for about 4.5 billion years before colliding with Earth. The Chelyabinsk event also served as a wake-up call for the scientific community because nobody saw it coming. There was zero warning. And these types of meteor airbursts and impacts happen every day. Whenever you see a shooting star, that's a small meteor burning up in the atmosphere. But larger impacts happen pretty often too, every 10 or 15 years, but they usually happen over the ocean so we don't notice. That's just dumb luck. The Tunguska event was 10,000 times more powerful than the one at Chelyabinsk. enough to easily wipe out a large city. But the Chicxulub impact that happened
Okay,
66
so
billion
then
years
this
ago,
is
that
where
wiped out about 75% of all species on Earth, including all the dinosaurs. And that wasn't even the biggest asteroid to hit the Earth. Not even close. So it's not a matter of if it'll happen again, it's just a matter of when. Unfortunately, scientists are taking this threat seriously. NASA's Double Asteroid Redirection Test, or DART mission, conducted a successful test on September 26th. It intentionally slammed into the asteroid called Dimorphos and altered its orbit by 33 minutes. Now that's not very much, but when considering the vast distances in space, a 33-minute change is the difference between an asteroid passing by harmlessly or wiping out all life on Earth. There are over 1 million asteroids in our solar system, and NASA is currently tracking over 30,000 near-Earth asteroids over many days that are potential threats. Still, that's only 90% of the dangerous objects zipping around the solar system. Because look, the dinosaurs didn't have a space program. What?
Lizard people have a space program. Everybody knows that.
Oh, are lizard people gonna protect us from asteroids?
No way. Lizard people won't get an asteroid. It'll save them a lot of work when most humans are wiped out. And then they can enslave the rest of us.
Well, that's reassuring.
Don't worry. Lizard people are known to be strict but fair overlords.
The universe is full of wonders, but also full of dangers. We have to do everything we can and deploy every possible resource to ensure that we don't experience another Chelyabinsk, or another Tunguska, or another Chicxulub. Our fate is up to us.
And the lizard people.
Please don't step on my lines when we're trying to be dramatic and whole.
later let's see that. I'm sure it's available on
Even if they did, it's all worried about asteroids. This one's with children, get your fleet of nuts delivered to this
Last year, I made a post which
the story of the
Oh, Lady Luck always seems to be throwing something good your way. Retrieving an item from a chest is a 100% chance that there's a very rare.
While the theory that the death ray caused the explosion remains unproven, the story serves as a reminder of the potential of technological innovation. The legacy of Nikola Tesla is not just in his inventions, but also in his vision for the future. Tesla was a forward thinker who believed that science and technology would only become brighter and more. He once said, "We crave for new sensations, but soon become indifferent to them. The wonders of yesterday are today common occurrences." Now that's certainly true. Look at smartphones. These devices are marvels of engineering with advanced sensors, processors, and software that allow us to communicate, learn, and entertain ourselves in ways that were unimaginable just a few decades ago. Yet despite their incredible capabilities, we treat them as if they were as mundane as a toaster or a vacuum cleaner. The same can be said for many other innovations, from self-driving cars and drones to virtual reality and artificial intelligence. We become so accustomed to the incredible power and potential of these technologies that we sometimes forget how amazing they truly are. But when Tesla said the wonders of yesterday are today common occurrences, he wasn't scolding us. That was a dream that he had. That technology, specifically his technology, would be available to everyone, everywhere in the world. Tesla's vision for the future was that science would improve the human condition. He saw a world where energy was abundant and cheap, where people could move quickly across vast distances, and where machines could do the work that humans once had to do by hand. He believed that these advancements would lead to a better and more prosperous world for all. And he was right. 70% of all products we touch can be traced back to Tesla, including 100% of products that use electricity. His ideas continue to inspire. Electric cars, solar power, and wireless communication owe a debt to Tesla. In the end, the story of the Tunguska event and Tesla's death ray is not just about the potential for destruction and chaos, but also about the incredible power of human ingenuity and the limitless potential of science and technology. Tesla said the present is theirs. The future, for which I really work, is mine. But because of him, the future now belongs to all of us. I just hope we use it wisely. What's this?
I need to work remotely for a while.
Well, you told me people aren't productive working remotely.
Don't rub that in my face.
What happened?
Well, I got to use a VPN and I got myself in a little trouble.
What websites were you on?
That's not important right now. Let's just say I ticked off the wrong people and they tracked my IP address.
How many times have I told you always use a private internet access VPN when doing anything online? Are you crazy?
I know. Private internet access gives you more privacy features than any other software. And real-time protection from malware and trackers. I know. I use it on the PC to check my address so I can watch movies that aren't available in America. And you can see privacy that my
Mac, PC, iOS, Android, it doesn't matter what device you're using. Private internet access keeps your data safe. It gives you better privacy protection than any other VPN out there. What were you thinking?
I know. I really screwed up this time.
By the way, where are you?
I can't tell you that. Let's just say there are several governments that would like to see me batted and fried and served in a basket of chips.
That sounds delicious.
The Men in Black will keep tabs on everyone who watches this stupid show.
Good idea. If you go to piavpn.com/yfiles, you save 83% and can protect your data for as little as $2 a month.
It's worth it. Trust me.
And if you're not happy for any reason, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. That's... What was that?
No, I think they found me.
Was that French? Are you in France?
Not exactly. Look. What are my stats?
Your discoveries.
Yeah, VPN.com/1. Shit, sweet, it's so bad. And the VPN web. And don't think it's a mistake I did.
You just say you're a femme sexy.
Don't break my horns, this is serious.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. My name is AJ. That's Activish. This has been the Y-Files. If you had fun or learned anything, do me a favor and like, subscribe, share, comment. That stuff really helps the channel. Like most topics we cover here, today's was recommended by you. So if there's a story you'd like to see or learn more about, go to yfiles.com/links. Special thanks to our patrons who make this channel possible. We couldn't do this without you guys. I'm constantly amazed by your generosity and grateful that you're out there. And if you'd like to support the channel and become part of our community, consider becoming a member of Patreon or grab something from the Y-Files store.
Because that's how you summon the crab cat.
Oh, there's no such thing.
Be the crab cat.
That's gonna do it.
Oh my god,
Until
that's
next time, be safe.
Nemesis.
Be kind.
That was
and know
fucking
you
Nemesis.
appreciate it.
Ow!
Documents anonymously turned over in 1996 to the Italian media, showing their pictures. It wasn't until 2003 that a man named Wendell Wilson Jr. Israel almost every political event since possible, and demanded more unbelievable details of Israel that had turned into the Italian version of Roswell. He has been fact-checked to be ugly, possibly with severe psychological problems. The Italian where those story comes from. If this proves fiction is indicative of Russia's other claims, it's no wonder that no action has been taken by Congress or the ICMG. Rush also spoke of a defense industry-wide process called IRAD, the Independent Research and Development System. The Pentagon initially created this process to help military-connected industries manage their massive Pentagon funding. Instead, IRAD has turned into a corporation supporting money stream that's ultimately unprofitable and unhelpful for the government. Only major government contractors can use the program, while also getting reimbursed by the DoD the entire way. Dan Frazier, a fellow at the government watchdog group Project on Government Oversight, says the IRAD process has been disjointed for years. IRAD has long been a way for the defense industry to get the government to pay them to develop products that aren't likely needed, he told the Federal News Network. If the contractors can convince someone in the government to sign off on a program, they'll get paid again to develop the product further before selling the product through a cost-plus program. Even though Grush might have presented some truths to Congress during his 2023 hearings, when it comes right down to it, there are three glaring problems with his overall story. First and foremost, much of what Grush has claimed would either be classified or would be unclassified and therefore unimportant. Grush claims that at some point he had the suitable clearance to access this material, but the material he claims is world-shaking is still classified, and thus cannot be released to the public. Anything that he can reveal has been approved in his DOPSR file by the Pentagon Pre-Publication Clearance Department, and isn't classified, and is therefore considered either false by the Pentagon, harmless, or unimportant. By not sharing this already cleared and uncontroversial material, Grush has lost a lot of credibility in the eyes of the public. The second issue is that even after sharing supposedly classified details of closed-door hearings with Congress, and after filing a separate report with the Intelligence Community Inspector General, the ICIG reported to Congress that they have not conducted any audit, inspection, evaluation, or review of alleged UAP programs. In short, their only involvement was to evaluate Grush's claims of retaliation, which could include
Yeah. I've watched it.
Nothing has been the same. The multiverse opened in New York sky, and everything changed. Oh, something's coming from far away. They're already here, Eddie. We have to be ready. Eddie, listen to me. Right now, the war is on our side. We have to use venom against these broken symbiotes. It's the only way we are going to have a chance. Chance of what? Survival. The multiverse is danger. And we're going to be the ones to save it. We're not going to get the multiverse might give us a hand. Ready.
And he's like an angel.
No matter how fast you run, no matter how far you go, the beast will follow. Man cannot escape his fate. Hercules.
The greatest warrior I've ever seen. He fights like the gods.
Then we have to find him.
The city of Saga. It is wrong. But the man, known as Hercules, resides there.
He has the strength of 20 men. You don't think you can destroy the son of Zeus?
It's coming after Hercules. The gods are helping us. We have to stop him.
Us again. When Apollo falls from the sky.
This is not even real.
Look at this.
You?
Angry Meme Review. Welcome to another edition of Angry Meme Review. I'm Angry Cops, your host, and
Hold on,
this
I
is
got
where
like
I
that.
break down some of your hysterical memes. The ones that you send me on Instagram by tagging Angry Meme Review. And some of them are disturbing, which I appreciate. This dark humor, it makes us all better on the inside, even though our insides are black and cancerous. Now, last month, on Angry Meme Review, I had you meme this specific meme as homework for this month. And we'll get to your fantastic memes using this template later. But first, we're going to go through the randomness. Seeing as though Halloween was a little over a week ago, I feel like this is appropriate. Spirit Halloween costume. Depressed alcoholic. Includes 1 DUI, Article 15, a divorce, and a receding hairline. That's pretty close for me. If you took out Article 15 and made it a Gomar, and DUI for nightmanding judges, I think this would be fairly accurate. When you kill people, but they blame it on COVID. Fort Hood. You wish it wasn't true. U.S. Army generals. The U.S. Army after Operation Desert Storm. U.S. Army generals. Hates you pattern. If you don't know how to hate you pattern, go back and watch my video on the worst uniform ever. I believe I did that uniform justice by shitting all over it. When Brandon Herrera says Trunnion. You actually get a decent haircut at the face barber shop. Why is it that everybody at the face barber shop wants to scalp you and doesn't know how to do a high and tight? It's the only thing we ask you to do. Just fade it in. Me asking the guy with the funky vest what he does for a living. Him. We run and we explode. That's a good suicide vest joke. It's killing me. Sorry. When you have to pretend you're injured for the medics and they ask you how you're injured. I was murdered. Listen, Doc, I'm already here and participating in your training. Just read my combat casualty card, and there you go. Burn victim, can't speak unconscious. Just fix me. We'll get drunk later. Dad, I should send you to the military, so you stop watching those damn Japanese cartoons. The military. If you think you're going to get away from anime by joining the military, let me tell you, you are wrong. There are a million dudes with blind dudes, or the fuck you call them. It's just everywhere. All the barracks.
Bloody blue.
There's posters. I say it's the devil's work. That's what it is.
Fresh Sweet William. 75% bonus blood points.
What was this?
Oh my god, I got 2 elves and what is her name? That didn't stick. Didn't stick.
You get it if you know who the guy is.
Party Poison 747. The more.
All you generals need to be held accountable. And they fired him. And then they tried to throw him in the break, where they did. And that's being upset because nobody was up to talk to him. They took him to shit. And
oh my god, who is that? Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah, CS gas doesn't affect me. 0.001 seconds into the gas hut. Oh my god. It's fantastic. It never gets old watching snot just flow from somebody's face and dangle all the way to the ground. 4 feet.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna read that.
They walk around fumbling. I'm trying to remember how to breathe again. Eyes watering. Why can't you just be normal? The only way it could be better is if that mom from the Babadook had a drill sergeant hat on. Nice campaign cover. Make more sense.
Hi, Jonathan. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau wants to ban gas and diesel vehicles, but you can fight back right now. Here's what's happening. Trudeau released a regulation to phase out gas and diesel vehicles. The feds will only allow dealerships to offer new gas and diesel vehicles as 80%
if I ever get too big-headed, right? Second I get up here thinking I'm fucking cool. Memes of me frozen in time with like
sign the petition.
Fucking I should have done that. I just gave him ammunition. Reasons to live. DFAC omelet. I can't tell you. You don't know happiness until you've gone into a DFAC, forgetting that it's omelet day, and then seeing, oh my god, the omelet station is open and available.
and taking orders from me? You fucking
How do I
right.
do this?
It's like watching the American flag fly over a rainbow or the 4th of July. It's the most freedom you'll ever feel in Garrison. Maybe.
Mark.
Okay, children, what sounds did we hear at the military base yesterday? Ooh, sound off. Fall in. Get off
Like,
that
if you like
fucking
guys,
grass.
then you're in trouble
Love it.
because
Recruiter
we
sightings to the
believe
parents of an
in
18-year-old.
electric.
Give me the child. It should be changed to
Like,
17. I signed up at 17.
why
That's when you
all
need
of a
parental
sudden
consent.
now?
Unless a Canadian
Why all
made
of
this. Maybe you have to be 18 in Canada. But in the States, they could sign your life away at 17. Thanks, Mom and Dad. This one's going to roll with some feathers. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture.
Why
Navy.
the fuck are
Coast
they
Guard.
rigging this shit?
Guys, you have got to get your hands on these new bundles from Manscaped. First, there's the Beard and Balls bundle. This bundle gives you the professional beard trimming quality of the Beard Hedger with the power and precision of the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. The 5.0
As Guy
with
ran
the
his silver
for trimming
pickup
and smooth
into
shaving.
the
Then
bank
there's the
of
Groin and
Montreal
Go bundle.
trying to
This bundle includes
big
the Lawnmower
promotion
5.0 Ultra. And
Oh,
because they never suck in the
dude.
video, it also comes with the Handyman, a compact face shaper that's
It's like, it's
perfect
time
for
for me to
quick
get mine, girl.
Get yours
It's
now
time
with
for
free
me to
shipping on
get mine,
everything
girl. The fuck is going on here? Accident with.
It's Dave versus Buster. I don't even got enough costume.
God.
Short for Buster was crazy.
Don't do it! Don't! You look fucking scary as fuck.
Devastating picture.
Who does that? Who does that?
I can't argue with that. There's no other way. I have to do something for this. Canada's war history. Now, you're not aware of how important this is. Let me tell you. Canadians Ready? There's more Crackhouse videos on the way for those Canada's history. Canada's war history. Now, you're not aware of how perfect this team is. Let me tell you.
I didn't even see it.
There's more on the way. There's more Crackhouse videos on the way for those wondering. Oh, Canada. Canada's history. Canada's war history. Now, you're not aware of how perfect this team is. Let me tell you. Canadians are like the big, quiet, nice guy in the group. Right?
Did it again.
Everybody's, look around, have some drinks, and Crackhouse videos on the way for those of you wondering. Oh, Canada's history. Canada's war history. Now, you're not
Did it
aware
again.
of how perfect this team is. Let me tell you. I can't argue with that. There's more on the way. There's more Crackhouse videos on the way for those of you wondering. Oh, Canada. Canada's history. Canada's war history. Now, you're not aware of how perfect this team is. Let me tell you. Canadians are everybody's, look around, there's Canada, there's times being like, oh, people in the next road, huh? What's some Canadian freedom guy? And then all of a sudden, some asshole starts picking a fight with all of you. Hey, let's be a dog, you Canadians. Your name is there's Canada, there's Canada. Hey, guys, they're being fight right now. And then,
All right.
There's Canada shivering him, putting that spine, and then shoving him in his mouth, and then telling him that you watch as he chops him to death. And then basically Canada's doing glucose with beards. The government's locking you down for turning tyrannical, but who just wants to be dismissed from that one guy decides to
Oh!
It's all right. Okay. Then you trim your fucking out so that we can get these mouth. Because it's fucking wicked. And now, the moment you've all waited for. Time to go over your homework. See how you did. When the CO tries to tell you that the shark attack It's mentally harmful. Actually, this is from the Canadians. Me saying how the U.S. piggybacks off of other countries for their victories in both world wars. Every American ever. Truly, hey, Staff Sergeant, how about an RCOM instead of that bronze star? Right in the feels. There's nothing more true than an enlisted man getting an award knocked down because an officer is like, but he's not an officer. We can't give him that. He earned it, like, yeah, but we can't give him one. When someone on the internet insults the military, angry cups. When a stolen valor jackass starts explaining what he used to do to a real veteran. Stolen valor. Anytime anyone tries to tell AC how the Army works. Military influencers. Look at all the stupid shit they're making us do. Command pages. That should end with, actually, you're demoted, and here's a fucking Article 15 guy. You can't trim your balls and not get nicked. Surely, with the Lawnmower 4.0 and its no-nick technology, you sure can, bud. And thanks to Manscaped, you can plump your nose hairs and tweeze your eyebrows, flip your nails, and do all that fun stuff with the weed whacker and the shears. But make sure you use the link below.
Acolyte.
Free boxer briefs and some other swag.